This long and lean Pilates essential exercise is called articulated bridging. It's a great exercise to start to turn on the posterior chain of the body, so your hamstrings, your glutes, and your spinal extensor muscles. We're also going to stretch through the back muscles as we're articulating through the spine and starting to get mobility in your spine, and also stretch through the front of the body, so you're going to stretch your fronts of your thighs and your hip flexors and the whole front line of the body as well. So go ahead and lay on your back. Feet flat on the mat with your toes pointing forward, making sure your feet are parallel and sits bones distance apart, so right in the centers of your hips. You don't want to have your feet too close to your seat here. You want to give yourself a little bit of space in those knees. If you feel kind of crunchy and not great in your knees, give yourself a little bit of space there. Hands pressing down into the mat. We'll take a big inhale here just to fill up the belly and feel the spine lengthen. And then on your exhale, tip your pubic bone towards your belly button. So you're pressing your lower back into the mat and peeling just your tailbone off of the mat. And then you'll keep peeling. So you've peeled the top of the pelvis off the mat now. And then the lower back. And then the mid back. You're going to keep the shoulder blades anchored. Keep your chest nice and open. So we're pushing down through the feet as we press the hips up. I want you to stay at the top for a moment and make sure you feel like you're pressing into your big toe foot side of your foot and pinky toe side of your foot evenly. Feel your knees pull forward over the toes. That's going to give us more length through the fronts of the thighs and the waist. And you might feel that it turns on the back of the legs a little bit more. You want to make sure your ribs are in line with your hips so you haven't popped those ribs up to the ceiling. You want to keep your chest a little bit heavy. Press the back of your head into the mat and keep your throat nice and open. Now I want you to also actively press the backs of the arms and the palms into the mat. Take another big inhale here. Think about filling up the back of your body. And then on your exhale, we're going to soften the chest down towards the mat even more to roll down through the spine. And this is where we're going to get that nice articulation. Try to put one bone of your spine down at a time like you're laying out a pearl necklace. One pearl at a time. Lower it down with control, nice and slow. And then you'll roll all the way back to neutral pelvis, pubic bone reaching through the knees. Big inhale, and then you'll take another exhale to peel that spine off again. So we're rolling pubic bone to belly button. We're peeling the spine off the mat as we actively press down through those feet. Thinking about those ribs staying relaxed and in line with the hips, the knees pulling forward over the toes, the chest being a little bit heavy, the back of the head pressing into the mat so your throat is nice and open. And then on your next inhale, soften the chest more. Soften the ribs. Melt your body down into the mat. All the way down. Let's take it one more time. You'll try to find more articulation and more space between the bones of the spine every time you move. Press evenly through those feet. Press down through your arms. Press that pelvis up, lift, and then soften the chest. Soften the ribs. Feel the belly hollow. Keep pulling your knees forward and all the way down. Relax. And that's it. Those are your articulated bridges.